Very good morning to all of you, and again, apologizing for the delay. In our previous session, we have done what is your general trees. We have covered that topic. What is your complete binary trees that we have covered? What are your techniques or say method to convert your general tree into a binary tree? That is what we have seen so far. Okay, today we are going to see threaded binary trees. Okay, that's what we are going to see. If you want to just have a gist, we had seen your tournament trees, general trees. I forgot to mention tournament trees. Tournament trees, general trees, method to convert your general trees into binary trees. Okay, we have done this. Now today we are going to start with your threaded binary tree, which is one of the other kind of binary tree. Okay, if you remember that flow chart or say that diagram, green color diagram. So out of that, we are going to cover today your threaded binary tree. Okay, now your threaded binary tree is actually nothing but a binary tree only, but there is an extra, value, or you can say there are null pointers. Okay, now what are these null pointers? See, in your threaded by, if we just try to visualize your binary tree as in your linked list. Okay, so if I go and represent a binary tree in form of linked list, then I will have two pointers, left side and right side. Okay, the left side is going to point to the left main subtree. Memory address of that will get stored, right? On the right side, you are going to have the memory address of the right subtree, something like this. Mm, Okay, something like this. See, this is the linked representation of your binary tree. Okay, the left pointer, right pointers, they are storing some memory addresses, and the leaf node is having null pointers. Now here in the threaded binary tree, we have to work with these null pointers. That is the difference. Otherwise, rest of the things remains the same. Okay, this whole thing is going to remain the same, but the difference will come in the leaf nodes. See, ideally, till now, what you know about leaf nodes, that if you want to represent your tree in form of this linked list, then leaf node, whichever is your leaf node, okay, the left and the right pointer will have null values. But in your given threaded tree, threaded binary tree, that won't be the case. Okay, what will be the case then? You are going to store some special values. Some special values means some special memory addresses. And which are those memory addresses? See, they are going to be pointers to the in-order predecessor and in-order successor of the node. Heard about these terms, in-order predecessor or in-order successor? Yes, students heard about these terms? Okay, no problem. In-order predecessors and in-order successors are actually those values which come either previous to the value or next to the value in your in-order sequence. I'll explain you, don't worry. We are talking about those special pointers. These special pointers means those memory addresses are called threads. Okay, and binary trees, all your BT containing the threads are called your threaded binary tree. So in place of this null value, you are either going to store the memory address of the in order predecessor or successor of 400. The example is here, okay? Whichever is the in order predecessor or in order successor, okay, those values we are going to store here. They are no more going to be, in short, they are no more going to be null, the leaf nodes, okay? And these kinds of BTs, that is a binary tree, which is holding such special pointers, are known as your threaded binary trees, okay? So for example, this is a linked representation of the binary tree, okay, the normal one. So see, the root node here 5 is having null values, 8 9 10 11 12 are having null values, okay, because they are not having any children, right? Now if I want to go and make binary threaded tree, then I have to consider the in order predecessor and in order successor. But now what are those two terms? Let's understand. First, let's see what are the types, and then I'll go for the in order predecessor and successor. Why? Because in this one-way threading, you are going to need those terms. Okay. So, based upon how threading is done, in your binary tree, there are going to be two kinds of binary tree. Okay. First one is your one-way threading. That means either of the one pointer, either left or right, okay, not both, either of the one will be threaded, okay, the another one will be having null value, okay. So what is that one way threading? A thread will appear either on the right field or the left field of the node, as I said, okay. Now here it is also known as your single threaded tree, all right. Now if the thread is on the left field, okay, that means on the left pointer, if your thread is there, then what you have to consider? You have to consider in order predecessors, okay. Note down this, or you can take a screenshot. I have already highlighted the words which you should remember. If threads are appearing on the left field, then those fields should contain memory addresses of in order predecessor node, okay. Whichever node is the in order predecessor of the given leaf node, okay, those memory addresses should be stored on the left field. So left field, in order predecessor, okay. And such a one-way threaded tree is called left threaded binary tree, okay. Why left threaded binary tree? Because this left side is containing the pointer to whom? In order predecessor, okay. So left field, in order predecessor. Similarly for the right field, on the contrary, if you are talking about connecting the right field and keeping the left field null, okay, then in that case you have to store the memory address of that node which is in order successor of the leaf node, okay. And again, such kind of a threaded tree is called right threaded binary tree. Okay, so remember this: left field in order predecessor, right field in order successor in your one-way threading. Okay, if you're talking about one-way threading, you have to imagine that, okay, out of left and right, only one will be threaded, another will be null, just like your B trees. I mean, the binary trees, not B trees, binary trees. Okay, so what is this in order successor and predecessor? See, suppose this is your directed binary tree. Okay, example, I'm explaining you the concept of in order predecessor and in order successor. Okay, little bit extra. So this is your given binary tree. Okay, one is your root node. Now if I go and find out the in order sequence of this, then what will be it? Can anyone tell me the in order sequence of this example? In order traversal sequence of this given tree. Yes, students, you have to give me the sequence, okay? In order sequence for this given tree. Little bit faster. In order means pattern is left, root, right. So L and R. That is a in order pattern. In order, that means root is in between. What will be the sequence here? I'm asking the sequence. Traversal order. Students, come on. I'm telling you the pattern. You have to traverse left, root, right. What is the sequence? What will you get the sequence, in order sequence? Nobody is getting in order sequence, really? Okay, Shri got one. Good, Shri. I guess others are not even trying. Or am I having the network issues from my end? Why I'm getting so less replies? This is the easiest thing in the tree. Traversal, in order, post order, pre-order. My voice is breaking, really? What about others? Is my voice clear? 84925 10 6 11 3 7 and 12. This is your in order traversal. Okay, so everybody who is replying this answer, you are absolutely right. Janvi, 7 will be first, then 12. Okay, because 7 is the root node. Okay, so this is your in order traversal. Now, if I tell you that you have to find the in order successor. Okay, now see, what do I mean by successor? General grammatical word, English word successor means what? Anyone? General English meaning of successor. After, right? So, which are your root nodes here? 8, 9, 5, 10, 11 and 12. Okay, so all the nodes, if you can just observe all the nodes which are white in color. Okay, they are your leaf nodes. Okay, so I have to find the in order successor of these. Okay, I have to find in order successor of these. My voice is still not clear. Students, what about others? Others are able to listen my voice clearly or not? Okay, Bharti, I suppose network issues from your end. Fine. So if I want to go and find the in order successor here, okay, so for 8, first of all, see, we are going to find in order successor and predecessor for whom? Just for the leaf. Okay, because what is our aim? We have to make a thread, and threads are to be made from leaf nodes. Okay, so we will check for leaves only. So what is leaf node here? 8. Which is the in order successor? 4. Why 4? Because in your in-ordered list, in your in-ordered traversal list, 4 is the value which is coming after 8. Okay, so 4 is the in-order successor. So while creating the thread, okay, I will point my left of my 8, okay, the left of my 8 to 4. Suppose I have a pointer here, okay. See what I told you, left side means in order, right side means in order successor, left side means in order predecessors. Okay, so if I'm going to point this right side pointer instead of null will point to whom? It will point to 4. Okay, now go for 9. 9 is again a leaf node. Okay, which is the in order successor? 2. Okay, so this right side of this 9 is going to point to whom? To 2. Okay, creating the special thread. Alright, then it is 5. 5 has in order successor 1. Okay, so the right side is going to point here. Right, now 10. 10 has successor, in order successor as 6. So 10 right pointer is going to point, create a thread at 6. Then we have 11. 11 will point to 3. Okay, right side in order successor. Okay, and then we have 12, but after 12 we don't have any number here. Okay, so this 12 is not going to have any special thread, that is in order successor. Okay, these red lines are in order successor of your given yellow box leaf nodes. Okay, that is what you can understand from this slide. Now if we talk about in order predecessors, what do you understand by the word predecessor? Normal English word, predecessor. Exactly, before. So you are going to create threads. Okay, if you are going and creating left threaded binary tree, then for the left threaded binary tree, you are going to consider in order predecessors. Okay, this was your right threaded binary tree. See this one, currently if you are watching your screens, okay, then on your screens what we have, what arrows I am pointing at, it forms your right threaded binary tree. Okay, now if I go and create a left threaded binary tree, okay, so I'm going to consider the in order predecessor. Now for 8 I don't have any before value. Okay, so 8 left pointer is not going to have anything. Fine. Then for 9 before value is what? 4. Okay, so this left side of 9 is going to point at 4. Okay, then for 5 it is going to be 2. Okay, so this left is going to point to this 2. Okay, then it is 10, so 10 is again going to point, the left of this 10 is again going to point to 1. Okay, then I have 11. 11 is going to point to whom? To 6. Okay, the left pointer. Then I have 12. 12 you do have in order predecessor for 12, and that is 7. Okay, so this is going to point here. Okay, so all the orange arrows here, if you just remove those green arrows and you just see the orange arrows, okay, then that is your left threaded binary tree. Okay, and if you keep these both the arrows, in order predecessors also, in order successors also, then it becomes your two-way threaded tree. Okay, both your left and right pointers are pointing, or say are having the special kind of threads. Okay, if I represent it formally, it would look something like this. See, 8 is pointing to 4. Okay, 9 is pointing to 2. Fine. 5 is pointing to 1. 10 is pointing to 6. Okay, 11 is pointing to 3. And 12 is pointing to nobody. So that is in order successor. So this is right. See, these arrows are from right pointers. Okay, so this is right threaded binary tree. With me, everyone, till here? You got all the concepts? Any doubt? Anybody then ask? Okay. Then I told you about two-way binary. There is a theory here again. I already mentioned you what are your two-way threaded trees. Okay, they are also called your double-threaded tree. Okay, so why double-threaded? Because both left and right are pointing towards some special nodes. Okay, so again you have to take care that left field is going to point to the in-order predecessors. Okay, and right field of your pointer is pointing to your successors, in-order successors. Okay, and you can also name it as fully threaded binary tree, something like this, which I already showed you. Okay, so see, 8 is pointing to 4, 9 is pointing to 4, right? Because 4 was in order successor for 8, okay, and 4 was in order predecessor for 9. Okay, so both of them are pointing at 4. 2 was there again. 2 is in order predecessor of 5. Okay, so 5 is also pointing here. So see, two arrows everywhere except for 8 and 12. Why? Because 8 does not have any predecessor values. Okay, and 12 does not have any successor values. Okay, rest everything remains the same, and that is what I have shown you in the 2 slides previously to this. Okay, so that is your two-way threaded binary tree, two-way threading. Got it, everyone? Yes, students, got it? Okay, now what are the advantages? Why I should go for this threaded binary tree? Okay, the very first advantage is what? By doing the threading, you are going to avoid a lot of memory and time consumptions. Okay, see why you are going to reduce this memory and time, because in the tree traversal we are using recursion. Okay, so every time when you go for the recursion, what happens? You are going and visiting each and every node. All right, for either searching purposes or for updating purposes or for insertion purposes or deletion. Okay, but to reach that target node you have to go for multiple recursions. Now if you have a thread, okay, a thread which is directly pointing to some another. See here, for example, I have a thread from my leaf node directly pointing to the level 0 node. Okay, so I don't have to go and backtrack that, go to the parent node, then go to its parent node, and then go to here root node. I can directly go to this root node. Okay, so this saves my time. Fine, so that is one advantage. Second is node can keep record of its root. Okay, the node, if the root node is coming as successor or predecessor directly, okay, a given leaf node can keep the record of its root. But there are disadvantages also. Why disadvantage? You have to take care that threading is totally done in a correct manner. Okay, because why? It is making tree complex. If you just see, this is a complex tree. Okay, so many arrows. Fine. So by making tree complex, you are also increasing the chances of errors. Because if you do just one silly mistake in your in order traversal, okay, then selection of your predecessor or successor will be wrong. Thus, your threading will be wrong. Okay, so you are going to make your tree complex, and plus, due to the complexity of the tree, you are going to be more prone to the errors. Okay, more prone to your errors. Fine. Okay. Got it till here? Advantages, disadvantages of threaded binary tree. Now we are coming to the application of tree in general. Okay, there were the advantages and disadvantages of threaded binary tree. Now we are talking in general applications of tree. You can manipulate your hierarchical data. Okay, you can maintain the hierarchy and manipulate the data as you want. The real-time example of this is your folders. Okay, you have your C drive, D drive, F drive. Okay, inside that you have folders like gaming, education, entertainment. Okay, again in entertainment you have another folders, movies, songs. Okay, short videos like that, TikTok videos like that. So okay, so again that is a manipulate hierarchical data, right? Make information easy to search. Obviously, when you have your data sorted in a hierarchical order, you know that exactly at this drive, in this folder, at this particular file will be found out. Okay, so it is an easy to make information search. Fine. Your router algorithms. See, I told you in your application of trees. Okay, we are using it as routings also. The same algorithms are used for your graphs also. Okay, later on I'll discuss when we are discussing graphs. But in your router algorithms for your networks, okay, these applications of trees are getting used. It can hold objects that are sorted by their keys. That means if we are talking about binary search tree, okay, then we know that root node, that is the key value. Okay, the data value root node is always going to be, on the left side of that values will be small. Always on the right side of that values will be large. Okay, so these are the applications of trees. Any doubt? Anyone? Any doubt? Anybody? Okay. Now we are going towards the next topic, that is construct a tree from the given in order and pre-order traversal. Okay. Now here what you are going to do, this is a little bit of a numerical type, okay, of this chapter. Now in the question you will be provided with in order and pre-order sequence. Okay, I hope now everybody is aware with what is your in order traversal and pre-order traversal. Now in the question that sequence will be given to you, and from those two given sequence you have to construct a tree. Okay, how you are going to construct? See, suppose this is your in order sequence. Okay, D B E A F C, and here is your pre-order sequence. Okay, and you have to construct a tree. So the very first rule, how you are going to start? You are going to start from the root node. Okay, so from where you are going to select the root node? You are going to select the root node as the very first element in your pre-order sequence. Here the very first element is A. Okay, so the leftmost element is the root of the tree in the pre-order sequence. So we know A is the root. Or simply, if you don't want to understand this or you don't want to remember this, then simply whichever is the element, very first element in a pre-order sequence, okay, that shall be a root node. See, listen to me clearly. Whichever is the element first in your pre-order sequence, that shall be your root node. Or in general terms, the leftmost element in your given pre-order sequence, leftmost. Okay, leftmost is A. So A is your root node. So you'll start forming your tree from A. Okay. Now, second, go in your in order sequence. Okay. अभी प्री ऑर्डर का काम खत्म हो गया थोड़ी देर के लिए. अभी जाओ आप लोग इन ऑर्डर में. Go to the in order. Now look, have a look. Find out where is A. A is here. Okay. So all the elements on the left side of A will be the part of left subtree. Okay, and all the elements on the right of A will be the part of right subtree. तो कुछ ऐसे दिखेगा, देखो ये आपका इन ऑर्डर प्री ऑर्डर का सीक्वेंस है, ठीक है। ए आपने ले लिया रूट नोड, तो जितने भी एलिमेंट्स लेफ्ट साइड पे है, रूट नोड और पेरेंट नोड, you have to decide from your in order sequence. Okay, all the child nodes you are going to decide from your in order, sorry I said उल्टा बोल दिया, रूट नोड और पेरेंट नोड आप लोग प्री ऑर्डर से डिसाइड करोगे, ठीक है। जैसे हमने डिसाइड किया कि लेफ्ट मोस्ट पार्ट जो है सबसे पहला प्री ऑर्डर का वो हमारा रूट नोड होगा, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पे हमने रूट नोड ले लिया ए। ऑलराइट, now we have to decide who is going to be the children of a. So go to your in order sequence. In order sequence पे a को locate करो, कहाँ है a आपका, यहाँ पे, ठीक है। here's your a. now have a look, all the elements on the left of a, on the left side of a will be the part of left subtree. अभी उसमें से हमें पता नहीं है कि कौन पेरेंट नोड बनेगा कौन चाइल्ड नोड बनेगा, ठीक है, बट दे आर गोइंग टू बी द पार्ट ऑफ योर लेफ्ट मेन सबट्री. Okay, and if you go for the right side, okay, F and C, so they are going to be the part of your right subtree. Here also we don't know who is going to be the parent node yet. Now repeat the same process. If you are selecting to simplify this left main subtree, okay, then out of these three, DBE, locate DBE. Where is DBE? Here in your pre-order. Now what we are doing, we are selecting your parent node. Select the leftmost out of the three. Which is the leftmost? B is the leftmost. Similarly for F and C, okay, for F and C, locate F and C in your pre-order. Why we are going for pre-order? क्योंकि हमें डिसाइड करना है कि इन दोनों में से पेरेंट नोड कौन बनेगा, ठीक है। तो F and C, which is the leftmost? C, क्योंकि वो सबसे लेफ्ट में है उन दोनों के बीच में से. Okay, so B will be my parent node on the left main subtree. C will be my parent node on the right main subtree. So automatically फिर C के लिए तो हमें ढूंढना नहीं है कि मतलब उसका चाइल्ड नोड कौन है, F है, लेकिन अभी डिसाइड क्या करना है कि F लेफ्ट चाइल्ड है कि राइट चाइल्ड है C का. तो अगेन गो टू योर इन ऑर्डर सीक्वेंस. F, if we talk about C, okay, so if we talk about C, where is F? On the left side, right? So we got to know that your F is going to be on the left of C, that is the left child. Again for B, here B is going to be our parent node, so who is on the left? B. And who is on the right? E. So what will be your process? You are going to go for number of recursive calls, okay, and at the end you will get a tree something like this. Okay, where see A is your root node. We started from A. Then we went to in order sequence and selected which elements are on the left side of A, okay, and which elements are going to be on the right side of A. So F and C. Now out of these elements, again you are going for recursive function call and select again which one is going to be a parent node. On the left side it is going to be B. On the right side it is going to be C. Okay. Now go for the in order sequence again to decide who are the children of this B and C. Okay, so in this B, left side I have D, so D is on the left here. Okay, on the right side I have E, so E is on the right side of B. Okay, and for C, F is on the left. Okay, so F is the left child of C. So you see your tree has been constructed. Clear with the steps, everybody? Any doubt here? Students, any doubt here? B is selected as a parent node by again seeing that which is the leftmost out of these three. Okay, because see we have three elements now, so you have to select which is the leftmost out of these three in your pre-order sequence. Okay, so B is the leftmost. If D was here, then D would be the parent node or E. Okay, but leftmost out of these three is B. So that is how B is getting calculated as the parent node. Fine. Here's the practice example for you. Create a tree of this pre-order in order sequence. Okay, so I'll do one thing. Wait. You guys tell me. Okay, what will be here? What will be the root node? What will be the child node? Okay. This is your in order sequence. Okay. Oh, that was pre-order. Sorry. Okay, which will be my root node here? Start telling me. Which shall be
7.
1. 7 नहीं होगा. 7 क्यों नहीं होगा? क्योंकि हमें सिलेक्ट करना है. See, understand it like this. Parent node या फिर रूट नोड सिलेक्ट करो प्री ऑर्डर में से. ठीक है. चाइल्ड नोड सिलेक्ट करना है तो वो सिलेक्ट करो इन ऑर्डर में से. ओके, सो सबसे पहले यहाँ पे कौन आएगा? 1 आएगा. ठीक है. 1 विल बी द रूट नोड. यहाँ पे मैंने 1 लिख दिया. ठीक है, यहाँ पे मैंने 1 लिखा. चलो, अभी उसके चाइल्ड कौन होंगे? 1 के. So go and see which are the number of elements on the left of 1.
7, 4, 2, 5.
Exactly. So here what you are going to write? 7, 4, 2 and 5. Now on the right of 1, what do I have? 8, 6, 9, 3. So 8, 6, 9, 3. ओके, तो मुझे सीक्वेंस मिली. 2 सीक्वेंस. अभी इसमें से मुझे पेरेंट नोड निकालने हैं और चाइल्ड नोड निकालने हैं. इसमें से मुझे पेरेंट नोड और चाइल्ड नोड निकालने हैं. नाउ गो टू द लेफ्ट साइड. लेट्स जस्ट फर्स्ट सॉल्व दिस लेफ्ट साइड. नाउ आउट ऑफ 7, 4, 2, 5 आई हैव टू सिलेक्ट द पेरेंट नोड. ओके, सो विच इज द लेफ्ट मोस्ट in this sequence? Which is the leftmost? 4, 7, 2 and 5. Which is the leftmost?
5.
Left बोल.
7.
Right? नहीं. 2. You have to consider 2. 2, 4, 5. 2, 4, 7, 5. कितने numbers हैं यहाँ पे? 7, 4, 2, 5. प्री ऑर्डर में उनकी सीक्वेंस क्या है? 2, 4, 7, 5. सबसे लेफ्ट कौन हुआ इसमें से? सबसे लेफ्ट 2. ठीक है, तो 2 आपका पेरेंट नोड हो गया. अभी यहाँ पे देखो 2 इन ऑर्डर में. 2 के लेफ्ट में कौन है? 7, 4. 2 के राइट में कौन है? 5. ओके, तो ये 7 और 4 2 के लेफ्ट में चले गए. ठीक है, और ये 5 2 के राइट में चला गया. अभी फिर से देखो 7 और 4, इसमें से जाओ प्री ऑर्डर पे. सबसे लेफ्ट मोस्ट कौन है इन दोनों में से? 4. तो 4 हमारा पेरेंट नोड हो गया. ठीक है, तो अभी 7 को मैं कहाँ प्लेस करूं? तो वो डिसाइड करने के लिए वापस से जाओ इन ऑर्डर में. इन ऑर्डर में 7 कहाँ पे है? 4 के लेफ्ट में. ठीक है, तो pick this 7 up and it is on left of 4. तो देखो तुम्हारा लेफ्ट मेन सब ट्री सॉर्ट हो गया. Okay, it is ready. Now go and repeat the same recursive function calls for the right side. Right side again you have the sequence as 8, 6, 9, 3. Where you are going to go to decide who is the parent node? Tree order में जाओगे ना सिलेक्ट करने के लिए और उसमें से लेफ्ट मोस्ट कौन है 3 है. ओके सो 3 इज गोइंग टू बी योर पेरेंट नोड. लेकिन 3 के लेफ्ट और राइट में कैसे डिसाइड करोगे? इन ऑर्डर में जाके. 3 कहाँ पे? ये रहा. ठीक है. अभी देखो 8, 6, 9 सारे के सारे लेफ्ट साइड पे ही है, कोई राइट में नहीं है. ठीक है. तो दिस 8, 6, 9 is on the left side here, suppose. Okay, this 3 is here now. Okay, अभी इसमें से अभी फिर से पेरेंट नोड कौन होगा? 8, 6, 9 में से 6. ओके और 6 के लेफ्ट में कौन है? 8 है. 6 के राइट में कौन है? 9 है. ठीक है. तो 6 के लेफ्ट में 8, 6 के राइट में 9. Okay, so this is your tree. This is a binary tree. Okay, this is how we are going to construct the binary tree. समझ में आया सबको? Everybody got it? Okay. Take the second example as homework. Screenshot ले लो. And this is your homework. Next lecture without fail इसका solution मुझे आप लोगों से चाहिए. Take a screenshot of the screen. We are keeping our session till here. We will start our session with this example first. I want a solution from all of you. Okay. Then we are going to start what is your balance trees. Okay. How you are going to balance, what is your balance factor and how you are going to balance. Okay. That is what we are going to see. That is your next topic. I hope everybody has taken the screenshot. Should I close this window now? Everybody, I suppose, has taken the screenshot. Example number 2, you have to come up with the solution. Fine? Okay. All right. All my BD students, write your numbers in the chat, maintaining the sequence. Thank you all for attending the session. See you in the next class. BD students, a little bit quick. AI students, just wait. Okay. AI 1 to 10. (11 to 20). 21 to 30. 31 to 40. 41 to 50. 51 to 60. 61 to 75. Okay. Thank you all for attending the session. You're free to leave the session. Thank
Ma'am,
you. Yes, Tushar.
is this PDF available in e-content?
Which PDF?
The T1.
The Excel sheet or the PPT?
I guess both, because I haven't attended the lectures of tree. I was not well, so
PPT of tree is already been uploaded, Tushar, maybe on 20th of October itself.
okay.
It is there. Still, if you can't see, just let me know, okay?
Okay.
Alright, students, you are free to leave. Kindly leave the session.
Ma'am.